are they're going to let the children contact their parent or guardian. I'm sure that's going to happen.
Give out the cell phones back to the children as we are having an immediate emergency situation. No, the children should have their cell phones on them.
Not all the time, because it's a distraction from the classroom.
No, you shouldn't be able to take your cell phones out, and you should get highly penalized if you do, or a court doing that.
Yeah, but you're going into emergency purposes, Rosa. That's emergency purposes.
It's not even an emergency purpose. If a student's getting into altercation with another student and the school doesn't have cameras like that, and you want to record exactly verbatim what's happening, or if a student's being mistreated by a teacher and you want to record the situation so you can report the teacher, and it's not like teacher versus student who's telling the truth. Like, they should have their cell in order to call parents. Like I said, if there's a threatening situation, have them on them at all times.
That's the only thing I disagree with. I think there's too much distraction with cell phones. Non-emergency purposes, yes, the distraction's there. But again, I will agree with you. If there's an emergency, I'm sure, I am almost guaranteed that the teachers and other educators in that building will allow those students to take their cell phones out of their pocket to contact their parent or guardian.
Right. But they should have their cell phones on them. They're being required right now to put their cell phones in a box when they get into the class.
And they should. They should.
That means they're not going to be able to access their cell phones in a speedy
No. Of course they will.
If you're putting all your cell phone, yes, they are. They're making them put them in lock bags, like bags that lock. Yes, they are. This is what they're advocating for.
And they should. They should. You know why they should? Because the cell phones go. Hold on. The cell phones go down when education starts. All right. The Snapchat or whatever the hell it's called, that goes away temporarily when history class starts or grammar class starts. Yeah, that goes away. Yeah.
But the fact that now they're advocating for children to have to put their cell phones with all the other kids' cell phones in the classroom in a box when they go into the classroom. So then they have to divvy up the cell phones and hand them back to the right students after. You're not going to be able to do that in a manner where there's a school shooter.
We can't walk around and live life with the possibility of an emergency happening.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't, because it just doesn't happen all the time.
Their cell phones on them and be told that they cannot take them out like they are right now. They shouldn't be able to impute actions where you're obligated to put your cell phone in a box or a basket with all the other students' cell phones when you walk into the classroom. That's what I'm saying.
That's been tried. And that's how we got to where we're at now.